So in today's class, we are going to discuss about the UPSC 2024 mains questions in philosophy section A. It asks that you have to differentiate between Plato's and Aristotle's conception of form. Right. So this is the first topic given in your Western philosophy. Now, Plato is a idealistic philosopher. He has divided the world into the transcendental world and into the empirical world. Transcendental world means पारलौकिक दुनिया, जहां पे सब कुछ बहुत परफेक्ट है, where everything is unchanging, where everything is eternal, where everything is perfect, the realities exist over there. And the empirical world is the world where the copies of these forms are existing, which is the current physical world. Is it clear? So the basic idea of form for Plato is that these forms are the ideas which are eternal, right? Which are perfect, which are unchanging. It is a class concept. इसका मतलब ये है, एक चेयर जो इस दुनिया में, इस empirical world में exist कर रही है, उसकी एक perfect presence, essence is already present in the transcendental world. Is it clear? Or another example, horseness, the ness, the essence, the ness of the horse is universal. It is eternal. It is unchanging. This is the idea which Plato is talking about, but this is existing again in the transcendental world. Whereas Aristotle, he says that form is existing within a thing in itself. He says that the form and the matter is existing here itself, and he has combined both of them, and he has said or used the word of substance or the ultimate reality as hylomorphism. Is it clear? For Plato, the ultimate reality lies in the transcendental world. It lies in the essence of the thing. Is it clear? This is the first difference. That's the basic idea. In context of this, again, as I've already told, Plato, he has divided, okay, he has divided the world into the higher intelligible forms, the higher reality, and the lower sensibility or the lower realm in which we are existing. Is it clear? Whereas, again, I'm repeating, Aristotle has said that everything is unified into one. Is it clear? Over here, it mentions that form exists completely separate. They are completely existing in that transcendental world, in that world. For example, if I use of beauty, the beauty, or I say that this flower is beautiful. Now, the beautiness, the essence of that flower is existing in that world. Here, everything is merely the copy of those forms. Is it clear? This is what Plato is saying. But Aristotle, what is he saying? That forms, they exist imminently with its object. Within the thing, the form is also existing. इधर से दो चीजें start होती हैं, where Plato has given his theory of divided line, and Aristotle completely gives up the conception of actuality and potentiality. Okay, now the first thing over here is, which I was talking about, wo jagat, wo parlokik jagat, which is the transcendental form. Here the being exists. Here the ness or the essence of the thing exists. Cow may be existing here, but the essence of the cow, the main essence of the cow or the universality of the cow is existing in that world. And wo jo jagat hai, that is permanent, that cannot be changed, and that can never be perished. Is it clear? It is no change. There is permanence, there is immutability, there is imperishability. But this world, okay, this physical world where we are existing, okay, here everything is changing, everything is movable, everything is perishable. Is it clear? So here it is becoming. The being is existing over there. Here it is becoming. Now what Plato is saying, that the universals are existing over there. In the cowness, there is a universal. In the humanness, in the horseness, in the beautiness. but the main particulars are existing over here in the empirical world. This is how he had divided, right? In fact, Plato has also said that the knowledge, the theory of knowledge about this is gained through intellect. Now, here is the difference between Aristotle. Aristotle says that everything starts with matter and it goes up to the form. And what is it he's saying? He is saying that the universal is existing in the particular within the object itself over here. Is it clear? So he is saying that the highest idea over here of the form or the absolute form over here is known as the actus purus. Now this highest form is basically a matterless form. This is the pure actuality. So this is a potentiality of anything. Often they have asked this question. You have to discuss about the potentiality, and this is the actuality of anything. For example, अगर मैं बोलूं कि एक seed से flower बनेगा. Okay, the seed is over here. The potentiality of the seed is to become a tree. ठीक है? A seed will become a tree when it will reach its highest form, when it will reach its actuality. One more thing I would like to say, that Amartya Sen has used this capabilities approach from Aristotle's theory. Is it clear? The difference, can you see the difference? This is existing all in itself. The form and the matter together they combine and they form hylomorphism over here. The substance over here is this. Now, what is the relation to the particulars? Plato is saying that the universal and the particulars, they are completely separate. Cow, object, is over here. It is a particular. But the universal of cow, the cowness, is existing in the transcendental world. Is it clear? Whereas over here, what is he saying? That the form and matter, they combine to form the subject over here. The particulars, they are compound of form and matter. This is what Aristotle is saying. Again, when you see the ontological status, Plato, he has said that forms are comparatively more real to the sensible objects, right? He has kept the forms and the universals above the particulars. Is it clear? Whereas over here, there is this equal conception given by Aristotle. Okay? And one more thing he says, that Aristotle says that if you say that there is absolute form or absolute matter, this is not possible, right? This is totally absurd mathematically. Now, another difference which we are going to see over here is regarding epistemology. Epistemology is theory of knowledge. What Plato says, that everything is innately, both of them are rationalists, but Plato says that everything is innately present in your mind and you know everything by reason, by intellect, by the dialectical method. But what Aristotle is saying, you know everything by intellect, but it is supplemented by your experiences also. Is it clear? Now, again, I've already discussed that form are permanent, they are unchanging, right? They belong to the transcendental world, whereas change is possible in this empirical world. Whereas over here, Aristotle is trying to explain this change by potentiality to the actuality. How the seed, why various causes, it becomes the plant or the tree. Is it clear? Now, both the methodologies over here are completely different. So we can finally say that Plato over here is more a speculative. He is more of a speculative idealist, right? And Aristotle over here is more of a visionary. Is it clear? So the difference between the form of Plato and Aristotle, just let me give you a brief. Plato has said that form is the highest good. It is the highest idea. It is the highest achievable thing for any object or anything. It is the supreme reality. Is it clear? Now this is present in the transcendental world. This is universal. It is complete in itself. Whereas he has differentiated it between the with the another particulars over here, right? And we see a sense of mysticism in Plato, where he says that जब हम चलते हैं तो एक परछाई हमारे साथ चलती है. This you will see in the Hindi text of Y.S. Masih, right? because he always talked in the poetic language. Whereas Aristotle over here is saying that the form and the matter, there is no absolute form, there is no absolute matter, rather there is a change. From matter you are becoming towards the form, and the conception given by him is hylomorphism. Is it clear? Please like, share and subscribe. It is going to motivate me to bring such answer descriptions for the aspirants of UPSC. Thank you.